Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 46.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. William Golston in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Packer first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling it. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Green Bay.
First down, Packers.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Then he gets it to Funchess complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And Adams has it complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Packers 28. Buccaneers, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the rookie second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
45.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time. 45 the money.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, the 40. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Strong left. Strong left.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. What's the run?
Now Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
On the carry.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 47.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
58, boys, 58.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Sean McCoy.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Mike, 58, right there. No gain on this defense, no gain. 58.
From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Got him.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Buccaneers. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now McCoy. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
4th and goal.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Dillon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sport.